In this video, we're going to talk about how to identify and target the right customers for your company. How much are you willing to pay for a haircut? Take a moment and think about that number. I've asked hundreds of people this question, and it's always interesting to see the responses. I'm going to come back to that in just a moment. Business level strategy is about creating differences between your company and your competitors. Of course, to target the right customers. This requires an intentional strategy. Pricing and quality of products and services determine both which customers you are likely to attract and what they can expect from you. It doesn't matter what you sell or what you do. Your customers have expectations, and it's your job to meet those expectations. So how much should a haircut cost? Guys usually say between about $10 and $20, and girls usually say between about $15 and $50, with some willing to pay a little bit more. Getting a haircut is about more than just having shorter hair at the end of the experience. There are differences in quality, services provided, comfort, and the overall experience. Smart Style inside Walmart now costs around $15 for a haircut. You can thank inflation for that because it used to be closer to $10. But they're quick, convenient, and not too expensive. Now compare that to the Cinta Salon in San Francisco. Basic haircuts start at $125 for service from a new stylist, although you can pay a lot more for someone with more experience. Luckily, they will shampoo and blow dry your hair for as little as $70. Why are people willing to pay so much or so little for a haircut? It comes down to customer expectations. Customers have different needs and desires. Your company needs to understand the needs and desires of your customers so that you can provide them with what they want. There are three main questions to ask. Who will you serve? What needs will you satisfy? And how will you satisfy those needs? So first, who will your company serve? No company can be all things to all people. In fact, some companies target a very narrow group of customers. That might actually lead to a more effective strategy. Customers can be segmented in different ways. For example, consumer versus industrial markets. Automobiles may be sold for both personal or commercial use, and companies use different strategies to design and provide those vehicles. Some vehicles are primarily designed for personal use. Others are designed for industrial use. Some vehicles fit both. For example, a contractor might buy a pickup for work while someone else wants a rugged vehicle for camping or pulling a boat. Within consumer markets, we segment customers in different ways. One of these is demographic factors, such as age, race, or gender. We may separate customers by socioeconomic factors like income or social class. Many customers have different consumption patterns or different uses for what they buy. As an example here, a backpacking tent for a months-long hike on the Appalachian Trail is likely to be different than a family tent for a groomed campground with a mown lawn. We can also see geographic factors, such as a cold versus a warm climate, cultural differences, or even the shipping distance to get your products to your customers. There are some other questions to ask for industrial markets. Who is the final customer if you're providing inputs to another company? How is the final product used? Again, we may look at geography. We'll consider regional or national laws. And shipping. We may consider a common buying factor. Leather could be used to make footballs, purses, or boots. Steel could be used to make cars or cooking pots. Industrial customers differ, and so do their needs. Customer sizes also vary. Small companies versus large companies have different needs and expectations. Next, what needs will your company satisfy? To address this question, let's look at the automobile industry. Different customers have different needs and different expectations when they purchase a vehicle. A single person may be looking for simple transportation with a low cost and good gas mileage. But a family with kids needs extra seating and would appreciate things like automatic doors for dropping kids off and a backup camera. Also mirrors that allow mom to see all the kids at the same time to know who just hit their sister. A contractor will look for a vehicle with hauling and towing capacity and seating for their employees. Different customers are looking for different things. So how will you satisfy those needs? You must provide the features that your customers want. You use your resources and your capabilities to create value, to provide products and services. And if you want a little bit more on this, check out the video in the description or right over here about value creation and a value chain. Design your manufacturing and service processes around your customers' needs. They have different price points and different expectations for quality. Some will prefer customization to better fit their personal desires. Others will prefer standardization because it can be made and produced at a lower cost. There is no wrong answer here. Just give your customers what they are looking for and that you're able to provide for them. So what factors segment your market? What are your customers looking for? I want you to write a detailed description of your company's target customers and what they want. Now that you understand your customers, you can begin to formulate the strategy that will provide them with the value that they're looking for. Have a strategically wonderful day.